Police Service Major Crime Section continues to investigate the death that occurred yesterday evening. At approximately 9:20 p.m. on Thursday, October 25th, police received a call indicating that a male had killed a woman and that her body was in his vehicle traveling throughout the city. 20 minutes later, police received a separate call from a woman saying she'd been assaulted in her home on Bedford Drive. The suspect had fled the residence. We later learned that he was the same male as the previous call at 9:20 p.m. The woman who is in her 40s did not require medical treatment. At approximately 9:50 p.m., police then received a third call from a member of the public stating that a male was attempting to hang himself off a bridge in the 900 block of 112th Avenue Northeast. Responding police units discovered him hanging off the bridge and rescued him. At the same location, a vehicle containing the body of a woman in her early 20s was located. The man, who is in his late 20s, was taken into custody and is currently being treated at hospital. An autopsy on the woman is scheduled to take place later today. As part of the ongoing investigation, an address in the 100 block of Walden Drive Southeast is currently being contained by the Calgary Police Service, and the Homicide Unit is leading the investigation. Although the investigation is in the very early stages, literally just hours into the investigation, this does appear to be a domestic incident and not random. But of course, we want to keep our minds open. Any questions?
Can you confirm that the woman in her 40s is the mother of the woman in her 20s?
I can. So the woman from the Bedford address is the mother of the deceased victim.
And the relationship between the man and the woman in her 20s, were they in like a common law situation?
Well, we're still working on the exact nature of that relationship, although it appears to be an ex-girlfriend.
Do you know how long ago they broke up?
I don't. That will be part of the investigation for sure.
Is he known to police?
He is known to the police, yes.
Can you say for what types of incidents?
I can. I can tell you he is known to the police, but part of any homicide investigation, we're going to do a thorough background on not only the victim, our suspects, and anybody else related. So really the nature and the extent of his involvement with the police will form part of that investigation.
Is the Walden Drive address the suspected person?
The Walden Drive address is where the suspect resided, as far as we know, and as far as where the actual homicide scene took place, that's still part of the investigation and part of the reason why we have that address contained right now. And I can tell you that detectives are working on a search warrant for that address.
What's his...
Did he call police? The first call was from him directly?
No, it was not.
It was from somebody else saying that they saw it. Who was that call?
There was another woman, so at 9:20 yesterday evening, there was a woman that made a phone call. It was a mutual friend of our suspect and the deceased victim.
Was she a witness to the incident? Or did you have any suspicions that something may have happened?
Yeah, the exact nature of what she told us and how that played out will be part of the investigation. She is a witness because she has obviously had some information and spoken to us. But exactly what she witnessed or what was said is not something we can get into right now.
What's his medical condition right now? Is he expected to make a full recovery?
Yeah, he's in stable condition right now.
Is he in hospital?
He is in hospital in stable condition, and he's in custody in hospital. That's correct.
Inspector, can you say anything about the nature of the dispute that he had with the victim's mother?
I can't. Right now, that's still part of the investigation. We know that it appears that he forced his way into that residence, but as far as any other details with regards to the dispute on Bedford, that's still part of what we're investigating.
Can you say anything about the nature of the victim's injuries?
No. I can tell you that an autopsy is scheduled for later today. We'll certainly have some more information about the victim and the victim's injuries, the manner and cause of death at that time.
Had police had any dealings with them, in a domestic capacity?
The parties involved in this incident did come onto our radar in August of this year for a variety of things, not just domestics, but for a variety of things. I can tell you that that there were reports submitted with regards to the police response or the incidents that were taking place. And in fact, there was an active and continues to be an active and ongoing investigation in regards to one of those incidents.
So domestic was included in the list of things you were looking at?
Yes.
So I'm sorry if I missed it. Were they living together?
We believe at some point they were living together. Whether they were living together right now or not, we're not sure, and that's going to be part of. We believe that their ex-boyfriend and girlfriend is a relationship, and something that we're still looking into. We just don't want to close our minds to any possibilities here.
Have any weapons been found?
That's not something that we'll get into right now. As far as that'll just be part of the ongoing investigation.
Is he expected to be released from hospital today?
He's in stable condition. I don't know when I don't know what the prognosis is as far as release from the hospital.
Like, as far as him, if he would be charged, how does that work if he's in hospital, the timeline?
Right. So, well, we have several options. So if he's released, we can certainly take him back into our custody outside of the hospital, or we can look at having him charged in the hospital, in his hospital bed. We've done that before. Yeah, at this time, he's the only person that we're looking at. But that being said, there may be, we don't want to rule anything out.
Where was she?
Sorry?
Where was the victim?
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure. Even if I knew, I doubt I would share that, but I'm not sure.
Can you say, was it his vehicle then that she was in?
It was his vehicle.